All right. So let's talk about this week's show. So this week's show for Spitnik, we're gonna do on Wednesday night instead of
Yes.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Um, because of travels, basically. I guess some issues that I got to deal with down in Maryland, so I'll be on the road probably tomorrow after work.
All
And
you do is work and travel. You know that,
no,
right?
I know.
It's your life.
I got used to it now. Oh goodness.
It's either I'm at work or it's I'm on the road. It's
Yeah,
one or the other with
yeah.
you.
But when I'm on the road, at least I write.
Very true. That you do.
So
You wrote today though, bruh.
yeah, actually, I,
Did you write today? You wrote today.
I
My
actually
God.
wrote it. I wrote it. I think I wrote it yesterday. It might have been yesterday or the day before, and I thought I sent it to you, but then
I'm
I was like,
I'm just glad you eventually did because
yeah.
yeah.
So I was riding. I was leaving work, and I went to my notes app. I was like, oh man, I forgot to send this.
And not to say much about myself, but it's my favorite.
That that look that says it all right
There's a
there.
lot, right? But
Says
that's
it
my
all
favorite.
right.
Now, here's the thing. I don't want to say too much about it because I think you should debut it on the show
Oh yeah.
even before you post it. I really think that one just should be
Mm.
dropped on the people live.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. That means
That shit is
I
fire.
gotta recite it a couple times. Actually, I added a little bit more too. It was something that I wanted to add.
So see, that's the other thing you do.
What's that? Send me
Aside
something.
from revising, I mean from spitting it 25,000 times,
Well, I gotta know how I want it to flow. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, but then you forget to send me the revision,
Oh
sir.
yeah. So like yeah, because what I did, I read through it, and then I was like, oh wait a minute, I think there was a line that I was thinking that I thought I put in there, and I didn't. So
Okay.
I had to find a spot for it.
Okay.
So I
So that
have.
means I'm gonna be getting a
You want?
revision in my text messages.
All right.
That's what you're telling me.
I mean, if that's what you want me to do,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay.
I didn't even think I had to say that at this point. What's the problem? You tired today? You think you
I don't
gotta
know.
okay. You had to be some if that's what
Oh, wow, that's funny. So like my little note app on my phone has it caught up with my note app on my computer.
gotcha.
Because I'm like, wait, I thought I changed that ending.
Did you change the ending?
Yeah, so the ending was something different,
Okay.
and I didn't like it.
I
And
know
then
you did tell me you were going back and forth on the ending.
I wrote that ending, the ending you got, and
Oh, okay.
and I still wasn't feeling it. Like I don't know, I don't know.
One thing I got to say is you are true to your damn self. Because I can tell you something that's fire a million times, and if you don't feel it, you
Yeah,
going
I gotta know the piece is done, and like
yeah.
sometimes the piece ain't done. Like
I think that.
I just like when you read it, it's just like I don't know.
So I'm in this weird space right now where I have like 4 or 5 poem ideas rattling around in my head
Mm,
that I've started, like little bits and pieces of, but I cannot commit to anything. Like I
why not?
can't. I don't
What's,
know.
what's holding you back?
I don't know. And a few of them have been in my head since like before the last show.
Mm,
And I've got the lines, I've got titles, I've got
hold on.
ideas. I just can't pull it all the way out.
Mm,
Like the one you sent me today started one.
mm, mm.
I can't. And you know me, I normally sit down and just knock it. For some reason, I'm struggling. So I'm not going to press myself, but I do. My plan is to have a new one written by Wednesday.
No, I say, all right, cool. All right, so we gotta kind of talk about it anyway, right? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't like avoid. So the piece we're talking about right now is called "Do Me Dirty," um, and we got to talking about what is considered dirty in your world or in your mind as you're writing, right? Because
Yes.
um, did
And
you?
once again, let's not forget this was sparked by music.
This was sparked by music. It was what song?
Tank, dirty.
Yeah, it was Tank Dirty, which like I had never even heard the song
Me neither.
before. It's like Tank and like two other
Hmm.
guys on the Poerotica playlist. But like when it started playing, I was like, "Yo, that's dope." So I sent it to you, and you was like, "Oh, you need to do a dirty poem." And I was like, "Haven't I done a dirty poem?"
That was so funny to
I was
me.
like, "Wait, like."
That was so funny speech because you were like,
I'm
wait,
like,
I ain't
"Yeah,
been dirty already.
so I ain't been dirty yet," you know. So then we got to talking about, what do you consider dirty? So
Yeah.
what in your mind, what is your dirty, like, at what point is it like this is
So here's the
dirty?
difference for me. To me, dirty is nasty.
Right.
Synonymous, right? It's just nasty. So some people might hear dirty and just think, oh, you're using vulgarity, or you're being, you're talking about sex is dirty.
Yeah.
To me, it's nasty sex. It's that, and I'm not necessarily saying these are things I partake in per se.
That ain't the disclaimer, is it?
It's of a disclaimer, but I'm talking about like seriously swapping spit and ejaculating on body parts purposely, and um just raw, gritty,
Nasty.
nasty. That's what I consider dirty.
Okay.
And the other thing is, and this, some people might not even consider this dirty, but to me, it's just got this intensity to it, right? It's got um, this urgency, this rawness, this realness. To me, that's dirty.
Okay.
And I think a lot of what you've done up to now, as I told you, has been more in the realm of sensual and sexy, but I've never really seen you be dirty. Well,
Like,
till today.
yeah, so I was trying to I guess unpack what nasty was, right? Like, so what is dirty, what is nasty? And so as I was writing the piece, I remember I sent you like a prompt. It was like, all right, so what do you consider to be, like, what is nasty, right?
What no, your question was, so what are three things you consider dirty,
Three
right?
things
I
you
I
consider.
gave you my three.
You gave me
And
three.
then when I asked you, what was your answer? Speech. What was your answer? Speech.
What did I say?
I don't think anything is
I
dirty.
don't think anything is dirty. Like, because all right, so it's like it's, and I think it changes as you mature,
I
right?
agree. I
Like,
agree.
because I remember, being young, like young, and it was like, ooh, I ain't never gonna like go down on a woman type deal. Then it was like, oh, I'd never do this, that, and the other. And I think as you mature, it's like some of those things, they just kind of happen. Like, some things
Absolutely.
are just, it's not necessarily like a fetish or anything like that. It's just like in the moment, something might happen that maybe you had never done before or
Hmm.
thought about doing before, and it just kind of happens naturally. So I, my definition of dirty has I think evolved. Maybe is the best way to say it, and I don't know like what what wouldn't I do? Um, and you have to start thinking of it like that. Like, what wouldn't you do? Like, what is what limitations do you have? And I think mine are just based on the person that I might
Yeah.
be with, right? It's like if you're with someone and they don't like ass play, right? That doesn't mean it's like, all right, well, they don't like it, so I'm not going to
I'm not
do it,
gonna do it. But
right?
that doesn't mean I
But
wouldn't do it
but that
in
doesn't mean
another circumstance.
exactly, right? So, like, yeah, I think it kind of evolves over time.
So here's the thing though, is that I don't necessarily associate dirty or nasty with anything I wouldn't do.
Mm,
For me, it's just a different level of what I would do.
mm,
So normally, and I've always been open about this, I'm a very, what most people consider vanilla,
mm,
right? I am, well, at least that's what people think of me. I am all about the moment. I'm about sensuality
right,
and feeling. I like, and I don't mean like emotional feeling. I mean physically, the touch,
right,
the sounds. I'm immersive.
right.
But there comes a time for me where I forget everything. Like you said, in that moment,
Yeah,
right? It's whatever
yeah,
happens
that's
in that moment.
right.
And sometimes I end up doing shit. I'd be like,
Yeah,
did I?
that was dirty.
Did I like
That was
that?
nasty. You
Did
just did some
did
nasty.
I enjoy that piece of shit? So to me, that's kind of what it is. It's like, what is that? What is that extra thing? What
Yeah,
is that
yeah,
extra moment that takes me out of my normal self
mm,
that
mm.
I consider nasty or dirty?
Uh,
But there are some things that are a hard no for some that are not for others, and
right,
that's all
right,
good. And you have to honor that, whether it's something you like or
right.
not. So I hear
Exactly.
you on that.
Exactly. So that was my challenge. It was so I wrote the piece. And like I said, it's called Do Me Dirty. And it's about it's really this was the I think the hardest part about this piece was writing this from her perspective.
And you did such a great job at that.
And
You
so
did.
like finding out that it's like when you're with someone and then you realize, oh, they like this or they like that.
Mhm.
It's like, yo, I wasn't expecting that from this individual or this particular person, right? Because again, we put our own biases on other things or other people that we see. So that I think that was a challenge that I kind of posed myself, and um, yeah, I just don't know if I don't know if the ending is quite
So I got to say this too, because this was something else that you did extremely well that I don't even think you know that you did. You were able to capture that subject, right? Without um without being vulgar,
right.
without, like, that's not easy for a lot of people to
Yeah.
write about being dirty and still do it with sensuality
Mm,
and beauty. And you even tackled, which I don't think you intended to do, like a woman's autonomy, because you wrote it from her perspective.
yeah.
And in the piece, you were considering what she liked,
Right.
what she wanted, which is, you covered it all in that piece, and it was still dirty. And I was like, how you do that? Like,
Well,
that
that's the one
was
thing I
chef's
always try to
kiss.
do with my poetry is like, because I don't want it to be like about a man dominating a woman. I always
Right.
try to give
Absolutely.
that power back to the female. And so, yeah, I think that's just the kind of the nature of how I write. And so to think about something being dirty, but like, it's like these were expectations that she was putting on me, and it was like, oh, kind of thing, like, oh, I didn't know you like, this, or I didn't know you like that.
But you were willing to go with it.
Right, right,
And that's what I love.
yeah. So yeah, I'm glad it landed. I actually, yeah, I did write it yesterday.
Yeah, it was
I wrote it yesterday
like
afternoon.
I said, it is one of my favorites from you. And I know I say that every time you send me a
Every
new
time I
piece.
send you a piece,
But
like that can't all be favorites. Like it's gotta be
they
one or
can.
two, and
They
then just
can, because favoritism evolves,
just
sir.
won't work.
But
I'm
this
not
one though,
feeling it.
this one is, well, okay. This one and the last one that
What's
you
the
wrote.
last one?
The last one that
It was off rhythm.
I suggested from the other song.
I think it was off rhythm or lose it.
Off, that's the one.
Off
Yes,
rhythm.
sir. Yes, sir.
And
Those two.
that one posted. So that one's on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those two. But the reason I really like this one is for the reasons I gave. Like the fact that you were able to tackle that subject and still keep it sexy, and it wasn't like when most people I think of dirty, they are expecting like just raw
Yeah,
fuck
right.
pussy dick. You know what I mean? And you didn't do that. I'm serious though. When you think when you think about most erotic poetry, period, you get that. But then when you tell somebody to be dirty and they write it, it's gonna get,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
most base kind of thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess because, and is that like falling into your carnal nature type deal? Like, I don't know. And again, you kind of you threw me off when you took because I was like, yo, I thought I was writing dirty. Like, what do you mean? I haven't written
So
a dirty
so
piece.
here's the new question then. Do you see the difference between this piece and what you usually write? Or does this just feel like your norm to you?
Um, I mean, it kind of feels like my norm. I mean, I don't have a norm. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of all over the place with my erotica or poor erotica, right? Because there's I can. There's heartbreak pieces. There's kind of perspective pieces on poetry or on poets. There are erotic pieces and things like that. But it kind of runs this gambit of desire and passion like all the time, right?
That's true.
So like I don't know if I have a like when I don't know if I could write outside the one time I did um like that post I did about heat of type, right? Heat of type
Hmm.
wasn't
Hmm.
really my um how I would normally write something, but it was in response to the poem I had heard.
So here's the thing about this one for me when it comes to you where I don't feel like it's your norm. You described acts a lot more in this one than you normally do.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
You
I
don't normally get into like what is
like the
actually
detail.
taking place in the
Yeah.
during the act, and you did in this one.
um,
That's the key difference for me. And of course, then the things that you described were dirty to me. They fit my they kind of fit my definition of dirty, which but I'm gonna tell you, you had my head spinning on this one because when you were like, I don't think anything is dirty, and I'm just like, am I a freak? Like, what is happening? What is wrong
no,
with me? I was like, am I, what's going on? That's why I hit you up like a whole day later, right? Like,
no,
wait
right.
a minute.
Like, wait, what? It's like, wait, what are you doing
What
there? Wait,
do
yeah,
you
'cause I
consider dirty?
mean, I've done a lot of things in bedroom. Um, and I don't know if I would be like, ooh, that was dirty, or that was, ooh, that was just filthy, nasty, right? Yeah,
See,
I
I
don't
always tell this, well, not always, but I've never hid this story. So in my very first relationship, um, first lover, very young girl, I was 18, right? Head over heels.
mm,
So did anything he wanted me to do.
mm,
Had no idea what I wanted, had
right,
no idea what felt good to me. So I ended up doing a bunch of shit that most people would consider dirty, like
right,
very dirty.
yeah,
But when I look back on it, it wasn't, I got no enjoyment from it other than the thought that I was pleasing this man that I loved so much.
hmm,
And so it's now in my later years, in the last probably 10, 15 years, that I've been actually considering what I like,
yeah.
and what I consider. And so some things are just nasty that I'm just like, ugh. And then other things are like, they might be a little nasty, but I can
Yeah,
get with that.
yeah,
So that's what I think is interesting is the fact that so many people, there's different definitions,
yeah.
right, of
Oh, yeah,
what that
I
might
think
be. It's such a
yeah.
personal thing. And while I think there are some universal nasties, um,
So what's a universal nasty?
I think any like bodily fluid play that's not ejaculation,
Mm,
urine,
okay.
feces, that kind of shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, to me, that's universally
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah,
Although I know there are people that are into golden showers and all
yeah,
that good stuff, and
yeah,
that's for them. But I think for the majority of society, we would
yeah,
probably consider that like
yeah,
universally
yeah,
nasty,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um,
I
but
don't
but
trying to R. Kelly nobody.
right, right, and but you know what? But even that's shifting though, because when you stop and think about it, who would have thought eating ass would have been acceptable 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago, we would have been
Oh,
most.
10 years ago, because yeah, Chris Rock brought up tossing salad.
But were people as
Mm,
open to it though? That was the joke, right? That it was nasty.
right, right.
So
Yeah.
like for now, for it to
Now it's
be
like,
like, yeah, people are just like, that's just another
yeah,
thing
it's
we
just
do.
another.
That's just something else
Yeah,
because I like doing it. Like, so
right,
that's
right.
different. Like it's and so it's evolving, I do believe. But you still have things, people won't admit that. You still
Mhm,
got people that'll hide what they like, which is why fetish sites and shit like that are so
right.
um successful, so popular, because people are still hiding what it is they really like.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
But this was an interesting topic.
Yeah.
And I will forever giggle at I ain't already nasty. I ain't
Hey,
already been
I'm like,
dirty.
wait a minute. If you told me I hadn't been dirty, and I'm like, all right, I got what 65 poems on Substack. And you telling me I ain't been nasty yet?
Wait till you post this one. Wait till the people. Matter of fact, if you do decide to spit this one, which I think should be done on the show this week, just my opinion. I want to know what people think. I can't wait to hear what people think
Mm.
because maybe it's just me that haven't considered your past work dirty. I don't know. Could be me.
Right. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, obviously we got a lot of freaks on
Indeed, we do.
in our community. Because look, Call Me D just posted something today. Did you read her latest?
I have not. I haven't been on much
So
today.
yeah, she dropped tell me what you want or something like that.
I
Or what
like
you
that.
want me to do or something like that. Yeah, it was
I will definitely check that out. I
yeah,
would.
she's been cutting up. She been cutting up.
Deep been showing off.
Yeah, she's been showing out.
Yeah, deep been
Like,
stepping into her shit. I
yeah,
dig that.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
dig that. She is. D is like, you know what?
You know
Grown,
what? Like, I
grown.
can write like this? Yeah,
Right,
literally.
right.
Oh, let me
Absolutely.
go. Yeah, people like this
Grown.
genre. Yeah, she been showing out. I think the one
So I'm going to bring this up again publicly because you keep pushing me off when I say it.
was it?
When you gonna feature for me?
After you feature. I told you as soon as you feature, I will feature after you.
You have 120 million poems. It would only make sense that you feature first.
You got 3 published albums. You the feature queen. You the one that be pulling out features.
That's not the plan. The plan. The plan is to
Yeah.
let the people get to know you.
Get to know me.
Yeah.
I am just the co-host. I am here to facilitate the,
You are
the
the
community
creator of
poets.
Poerotica. You are the creator
Exactly. And I
of Poerotica.
for the people, by the people. It's all about
Indeed.
it's
But it
about
was still your
poetry
brainchild.
only.
It's still your brainchild. The show was your brainchild.
Well,
The site, the show. And we got to tell the people about the YouTube page.
oh yeah, the YouTube channel.
Forgot about the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
So you were the brainchild behind that. You are the technical genius behind this show because I don't know how to do anything other than hide my camera.
but the thing is, Substack does it for you. Like Substack records the videos, cuts the snippets, and sends it all over to YouTube. Like it's an automatic thing. So then every full episode is over there. But then like the shorts, it creates YouTube shorts.
Yeah, the shorts are dope.
Yes, and puts it all on the channel. So the channel is called obviously Poor Erotica, right? Poor Erotica Presents, right?
Yes, yes.
So Poor Erotica Presents is the YouTube channel. Um, look, I gotta look it up now. Just make sure I'm doing that right.
Yeah,
So
because we do. We want y'all to. We love, love, love to support y'all show.
yeah,
To the show, and when we post the clips and go back, you all go back and rewatch videos and
mhm,
love that and appreciate that. So now we're just going to ask that you also support the YouTube channel because
yeah,
that will help us, create more content and get more stuff out there. And again, that's also you all's clips
yeah,
that are now on YouTube that you
exactly,
all can share with
exactly.
others to get some eyes on your work. Put them on your Substack, do whatever. So
Yeah, wherever you live, wherever your
mhm.
socials are. Yeah, because we got some shorts out there. Some of them 6 views, whatever, blah blah. But then it's like this one got 930 views.
That would blew me away. Like,
That's crazy. Like
because
who
we didn't even. Here's the kicker,
didn't even
right?
know it was there?
We didn't even know it was
Oh,
there. like, Quan, did you know we got a
like 119 views, 900 views. Like
wait?
who the
Did you
hell
know we
watches?
have a short out there with almost 1,000 views? I was like,
Yeah,
out where?
yeah, exactly.
So
They're just living
yeah,
in the digital
yeah,
space. Yeah, but yeah. So yes, it's called Paul Riker Presents, and it links back to the Substack, which is kind of cool.
yeah,
But yeah,
definitely.
so all our shorts out there, I would say all the videos, but I had to I had to verify the channel. I hadn't verified the channel. That's why it wasn't keeping anything longer than what 12 minutes or something like
Yeah, something like that. And the thing too though is I'm good with that because
that.
as our show picks up steam, right now, even if it just started this show, like now I want people to be aware. Now you know
Yeah,
there's a YouTube out there. Your videos will be up there. You're welcome to go share them and do. So yeah,
yeah.
what's out there now is great, but what's coming is even better.
Oh yeah, yeah. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. All right. So, oh man, I went over 250 subscribers.
Oh,
Um,
that's right. Congratulations
thanks,
on that.
thanks. That's
That's
crazy to me.
fire.
It's crazy to me, man. Like I never even expected, like 50 people to follow me.
Right.
I'm saying or whatever, but yeah, 250.
You haven't even been on Substack that long.
Yeah, I started in January. So I started in January, so 6 months.
Yeah, that's impressive. Definitely impressive. And then you know me, I'm always blown away by the places that you have listeners.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm always
it's
like
crazy.
blown away by that.
It's
The
crazy.
number of states, the different countries.
That's the thing that I like. It's
Yeah,
the idea that I'm just a dude up in upstate New York from North Carolina, and yeah, like people are finding my work enjoyable enough to want to subscribe and actually
that's the kicker right there, right? Because people can stumble upon your page a million ways, but to take the time to subscribe, like
subscribe.
that,
Yeah, that's
to
a
me, that's such an honor. If somebody chooses to follow me or subscribe to me, that's such a huge honor to me because it's just like any other platform that you get a follow on.
yeah.
Sometimes we tend to take those for granted, right?
Mm,
And sometimes we know people are following for superficial reasons, right? They think you're attractive but on Substack it just feels different because
yeah,
it's writers, like we are writers right
yeah,
here, and so people are subscribing, but you don't see a lot of people's pictures. Like you're not going to see my face, you're not going to see body a whole lot. So if people are subscribing, it's because they truly enjoy your writing ability. That is huge to me. So every time I get a subscriber, I do a little dance in my living room.
yeah, yeah. I don't
I'll
blame you.
be so hyped,
I don't blame
man.
you. Yeah, because it's easier to get follows on. Like, so I have over 600. I want to say close to 650
You're
followers.
gonna have to teach me how to see the difference because I never see how many people are following
So
me.
if you go, you have to be on your desktop.
Hmm.
On your desktop, and you go into your dashboard,
Okay.
and then down there there's statistics, right, or stats is what it's called. So once you click on stats, it usually shows you your network first, but then there's a tab up top that says audience. So I can see my followers. So right now I have
Okay.
646 followers, right?
Oh, that's even doper though. That's like
But that's
because
because, like, if you follow somebody, typically on Substack, if you follow somebody, they'll follow you back.
okay. Okay.
Um, and usually the suggested followers for me first are typically all black and brown people,
Yeah.
because that's what I like to follow.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like a lot of them are like newer accounts. Like if
Okay.
because I'll follow somebody and then a lot of times I'll click on them to see what they're posting. Some of them are just posting notes, so it's like there's no reason to subscribe,
Right.
because they haven't figured out how to
The
that
difference.
is different from a note or what have you. Um, some of them are just I got like two reverends that subscribe to me, which is crazy.
You said reverence, like
Reverend, their title, it says Reverend so and so, and I'm like, yo, like what the rev? Like I don't even know how to
I don't even.
reply. Yeah, I don't know what to
I
say.
mean, preach kid. Maybe they
Yeah,
just see it in you.
yeah, it's literally like two reverends that follow me. So yeah, so I'm in 30 states right now.
Wow.
I was in like 27 for a while.
Right.
Let's see what the new one is. So I got a subscriber in Nevada. Shout out to Nevada. A
That's dope.
subscriber in Arizona. Shout out to Arizona. Oh, okay, I'm getting that. And Kansas. I feel like that's new too.
Kansas.
Oklahoma.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, so those are my onesies. I got some ones and two. Colorado, I think I was already into Colorado. But still, New York is my biggest, followed by Texas. New York and
Okay.
Texas represent. Oh wait a minute, my Georgia followers done went up. Georgia is now my third.
That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely have to start playing around more. And I know for me, I know consistency is huge on
Yeah,
any platform, right? I struggle on all my platforms because I'm not as consistent as I should be.
yeah,
And I know better because the minute I put something out, I start to get, feedback and attention. So I just have to be more consistent.
yeah.
But I also want to write beyond poetry, right? Like I want to just do my thoughts and my
Yeah.
feelings. And so that's probably where I'm hung up a little bit on writing right now is that in my head I also want to um write about these other topics in a non-poetic way.
Well, you could either start another newsletter,
I
right?
was thinking about that.
On Substack, so you have, like so Rosalie, right? Rosalie Fox.
Mhm.
So she has Rosalie Fox, and then she has the Journals of Rosalie or something like
Ah,
that.
gotcha.
Right? So on one she does her poetry, and the other she does like,
So
well,
here's my question with that then, Quan. Would it be the same followers? Would people have to like you wouldn't need to
you
follow twice. I mean,
you wouldn't have to subscribe twice. No,
okay,
it's just
okay.
another newsletter
Layer.
on there. And I'm pretty sure it will track like where because they're still subscribing to you.
Right, right.
Um, and I'm
Okay,
sure it will probably separate. Oh, you got a subscriber because of this.
gotcha.
These,
Okay, I'll probably do that then because I have, and it's writing about all kinds of stuff,
yeah,
but different things that cross my mind that I don't necessarily need to put in poetry form.
yeah,
You
right,
know,
all right,
just want to write.
yeah, yeah. And I think, I think you're starting. You see more and more of that. I think you see a lot of people that do like poetry and
Mm-hmm.
so some stuff is poetry and some stuff is still kind of longer form.
Yeah,
Um, but it could still just all be just me, right? Or thoughts from just me or something like you
yeah.
create another layer to kind of sit on top of
Okay,
it.
that's what I'll do then because I've had a few of them floating around my head,
Mhm.
few different topics that I want to write about, but I don't necessarily want to make it a poem.
Yeah, and that's the hardest thing I think about finding a niche, right? One of
Yeah.
the things I teach about when I teach social, it's like you got to find like one thing that people will come to you for, and if you consider your audience for that niche, right? There are people that only that follow me or subscribe to me because they like poetry, right?
Hmm.
And that's all they want is poetry.
Hmm.
And so I have to stay consistent with that so they know and know what to expect out of that. Um, and that's what I tell students to think like that. It's like, all right, you gotta if you want to build your space in this thing, then you gotta deal with just this thing.
Hmm.
And a lot of companies struggle because, all right, well, I want this audience and this audience and this audience
Hmm.
and this audience, and I'm just like, well, you start to jumble too much stuff.
That's me.
It's just like
That's me.
people don't
Because
know.
I'm like I'm of the mindset that I just want to share me,
Yeah,
right? All of me, not just my poetry, not just my fitness journey, not just my hair. It's all of me.
yeah,
So it's hard for me to narrow in on a niche.
yeah.
And especially, but I have noticed that I can, I'm sure the platform matters, right? But like, for example, my Facebook, that's where I have the most followers.
Mm,
And I can post just about anything
mm,
and people are going to engage. But I got to post. And I did a post probably about a month or so ago. I was sitting on my back porch, my new spot, and I was showing my backyard.
mm.
My backyard is gigantic.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
But it
got.
hadn't been mowed. It looked a hot mess. That video got like 3,000 views
Oh, really?
because I was just talking about my backyard. And
Oh,
then I followed up with that about a couple of weeks ago after my landlord came and cut the grass for me. And I was like, I just wanted y'all to see that it don't always look like a jungle, right? And I
mm,
was like, I wonder what I can do with all this space. And that one got almost 3,000. Like showing my backyard. The first video, I wasn't in it at all. The
Yeah,
second video, I was up in the corner because I did the dual capture screen thing.
yeah,
But yeah, so I'm like, if I can talk about my backyard and get followers, if
yeah.
I talked about something substantial, I probably could, but I just have to get consistent. And I struggle with that in all areas of
That's
life.
all.
So,
Yeah, you've got what you have is a group, a community that is just interested in you, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
is interested in what you want to put out. And the great thing there is they want to engage with you, so it doesn't matter. You're right.
What? Yeah, yeah.
But like, I wouldn't like for this poetry. I wouldn't. I have different hobbies, right? Like,
Hmm.
I don't think I would mix whiskey into it. Like, I would never just suddenly just start talking about whiskey, right? Because the 250 people who have decided to subscribe are expecting a certain thing from me, right? They're expecting, um,
But
you
are
know,
you sure?
am I sure?
Yes. Are you sure that they aren't interested in whatever you bring? Because and maybe I'll say this because, and let me say, my friend, I know the passion you have for whiskey,
Mhm.
right? So when I listen to you talk about whiskey, I get enthralled and I know zero about whiskey, okay? I don't know nothing about it, but it intrigues me because you are passionate about it. So I wonder if you could fuse.
It's, it's just, I think it would be something if I did it, it would have to have another newsletter. Like, it would be a
Got you.
different newsletter
Got you.
that I would post to. Because
That you should do, by the way.
one, there's a untapped community out there who maybe like whiskey, like I like whiskey, right? That are looking for people that look like
There
themselves.
you go.
Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, because there's a lot of whiskey channels out there, but there aren't a lot of whiskey channels by us. Um, and so to be able to speak intelligently about whiskey and why I, enjoy it or things like that, it's an idea that I played with. But it's just like it's no different than if I did whiskey and then I started talking about Legos, right? Like, I would want, it's like
Yeah.
you've got to have. I think you need a zone, because the people on social are becoming more, less about what it is that you want to say and more about what it is I want to hear, right?
Yeah.
And so people decide to, hey, you know what? This is a person that I'm interested in their poetry, or I'm interested in the conversations that they're having. And so I'm going to subscribe to them.
So let me ask you this. Do you think, though, I mean, I guess in a sense you have to, but do you start to feel pigeonholed?
I mean, in a sense, yeah, it could feel like you're just kind of,
Mm.
man, I can't talk about anything
Right.
else. Um, but really, I think you have to speak to your community about that, right? And just be open and honest about it. Because again, I think people, hey, if I am interested in Legos, then I'm gonna find somebody who's talking about that thing, and that's the person that I want to subscribe to. And when they start talking about something else, it's like this isn't what I came here for. I came here to because you told me you
You
were going.
told me about this.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
told me it was going to be like this. So this is my expectation. People have expectations of what they want to, see or hear
The
from.
reason they clicked subscribe in the first place.
Exactly.
Okay. So you have now 3 different channels we know you need to start? At least two. I know of at least two,
What's two?
right? The whiskey and the toys. The collectibles. I'm not gonna say toys.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to
But
say
the collectibles, like your Lego collection is
is
crazy, yo.
amazing.
Crazy. And the Funkos.
Yeah, the Funko Pops is on another
The
level.
Funko collection is ridiculous.
Yeah, it
And
is.
the Jordans. Like you have so many.
Jordans.
Yeah.
I had to stop buying Jordans because I had so many. Like, I have so many pair of Jordans that
I love it. But I'm saying like
I haven't.
but I think, especially the whiskey one, I really
I
do.
think the whiskey one, ironically enough, you know, more than poetry, I wanted to start a whiskey channel.
Brown liquor. And I'm not saying, but I'm just saying brown because of us. Like,
Bro,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, like,
because I don't like cognac.
yeah, no, no, no. Just saying that for black people, like black and brown people, because like you said, we're not highly represented in that space.
Especially in the whiskey space. Outside of
It's
like Uncle Nearest, like we don't
yeah.
most
So I think that's a must, but I also think the Lego and Funko one is
what would I like? What would
put
you
them
do?
together, put together like on lives. You
Oh, put it together,
putting
like
it together,
build a Lego set.
building Lego sets, or just sharing your collection though.
But who wants to talk about? Hey, here's a Funko Pop that I bought.
Okay, maybe not the Funko Pops as much,
Yeah.
other than showing them, but the Lego sets, you could talk about how many pieces there were. You could talk about the struggles you had putting them together. Like there's a whole community out there of people
Oh
that are into Legos,
yeah.
adults that are into Legos.
Yeah, they're called
So
AFOs.
I
Apple.
definitely feel like
Adults, ALOS. What is it? Adult fans of Lego. That's what it is.
yeah, I could definitely, yeah. I just, but the whiskey one, we even if we just start there, that's a
Yeah, I
must
think the whiskey one
because
definitely.
your knowledge of whiskey is ridiculous.
It's the same thing with. I could do the same thing with wines too. It was funny because I was at work yesterday, and they came out and they were looking at some girl was like writing down the wines, and they were like, "Well, they're in order of sweetest to driest." And I looked up there, I was like, "No, they're not."
No, they're not.
I was like, "Who
I
told you that?"
promise you they're
Yeah,
not.
like they're not. And so I was like, "If you want it sweet, if that's what y'all want, right?" So then I lined them up, and they were like, "Well." One girl was like, "I don't even know what does dry mean?" And I was like, "Well, taste it." Like, so I poured it, and I was like, "All right, so this is sweet, this is buttery, this is dry." And like a dry wine, like literally, it just sucks it's like all your saliva just gets take a drink. It's like,
God.
yeah, because it's dry. Like that's what dry means, or especially with Chardonnays, right? Chardonnays are typically either buttery or oaky. Um, I was like, y'all should know this stuff because people are gonna ask you, right? And that's how I get with whiskey. It's like if you got a huge collection of whiskey, then you gotta be able to tell the difference between them.
I remember the first time we talked about whiskey, and I was like, why does he know so much? And then I remembered, though, that you've been a
I've
bartender.
been bartending.
We've known each other for over 20
And I was
and
bartending before
well,
then.
almost 20. And you were bartending when I met you.
Yeah, I was bartending before then. I
Yeah.
probably bartended for almost 30 some years.
Wow.
Same.
That's insane.
Like every time I stop, it's like I stop bartending, but then it's just like I start to miss it, and then I end up finding a bar somewhere. That I can, hey, let me get a day or two or something like that, right? Just to,
And then next thing you know, you're working all the time.
yeah, I'm working because it's like you said, I'm just as passionate about anything,
Yes.
and I kind of throw myself into it, which
So we've got that one. That's going to get started.
yeah, but the whiskey, yeah, and I actually I know a good co-host for that too.
Perfect. You should do that.
Yeah.
You
And we
should
can
definitely do that.
just basically pour a glass every once a week or whatever, and just
Yep. Talk about it.
yeah, yeah. There's
But
people.
so I think that would also make me tell, like that's a lesson for everybody out there, right? You don't have to be one thing.
Yeah,
Even on Substack, you don't have to be one thing. So we talked about writing all kinds of poetry
mhm,
last time. We talked about how we accept and want all kinds of poetry.
yeah, for
I
sure.
also want people to know, like, you can be more than one thing. You can write about more than just poetry on Substack if that's what you
Oh
want
yeah.
to do, or you want to
There's
showcase.
a lot of people who use it as a journal, use it as like
Yeah.
short stories that they write. Somebody sent me, I can't remember who it was that made a comment like, had I ever thought about like writing more long form type stuff. Um, and I was like, well, I have because I have. I just haven't published it, right? So
Which is why I'm all up in the camera right now,
I don't know why,
because
just back up for
what we waiting for.
what you mean? What about? Look, we are building something right now,
I
right?
guess I got to
We are
give you some
building spitting ink.
slowly.
a live poetry exchange that's happening this week on Wednesday night instead of Tuesday night. Wednesday night.
Yes, Wednesday night. What is? Let's give the date
So
because
yeah,
my
it is the 8th
like I
because it's
said,
supposed
people
to
are
be
like me. They need the date. So we would normally be doing the show on the 7th, but this week we will be doing it on the 8th,
yeah,
Wednesday the 8th at
I
8
need
p.m. Eastern.
PM Eastern. I need to change my because my last post I sent out, I always put the little next show on there.
Oh, right, right.
So the post I posted yesterday, which was what was yesterday's post? What did I post yesterday?
Didn't you have a poem yesterday? It was Friday.
Yeah.
So it was, what was the name of the poem? Attention, I think.
Ah, yeah. Your attention, please.
Let's see. I don't think I even had a chance to read it or
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to it
I
yet.
think I'm sure you've read it before.
I mean, I probably have before, but I mean, actually on Substack, I
Right.
have not yet. Yeah, yeah. So yes, that should be a great show. We want everybody to bring the same energy they had on the last show. Our last show was phenomenal. Um, we had so many new people come through. We had, our regulars come through, but we're hoping that this next show is just as good. So
Okay.
we want everybody to make note of Wednesday, and I promise I'm going to do some reminders, right? Because I know it's not our norm. So I post on Facebook, do a video for the show. So I'll just do a couple of them this time, letting people know that it's going to be Wednesday, not Tuesday this week. This week only, by
Just,
the way. We're not altering the schedule
right.
going forward.
So yeah,
Just this.
just this week only, Wednesday, because I have to travel. Um, yeah. So
Which if y'all know anything about him, that ain't new.
my kids are all over the place, man.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
you travel a lot, which I think is commendable. Crazy.
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Most
The amount of
the
driving
Jeep,
you do.
the Jeep got fixed, so I got to go get the Jeep anyway. That's another reason we're going down.
Okay. Okay. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah. So taking the Camaro back and grabbing the Jeep.
The Camaro is so dope, yo. The Camaro is
I mean, both of them are fire.
you will see, and I've been exposed to the Camaro more than the Jeep, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Because last time I came to South Carolina, I was in a Camaro.
Yeah. And that grumble. When you stop. Whoo! She loud. I love it.
Bees, boy, bees be ready to put
She
it down.
loud.
All right, all right. Yes,
Okay.
we've been going pretty long. So yes, so this Wednesday, July 8th, 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Eastern.
we'll have that Spit and Ink Alive Poetry Exchange. Please, please, please come be present. Enjoy the show. I mean, we have fun.
We
It's a
do.
good time.
It
Even
is.
if you don't have to stay the whole time. If you just want to pop in, pop out, we have people do that all the time. But yeah, come bring your poetry. Poetry is there for the community, by the community. We just want to share it as much as
Absolutely.
possible. So, no feature this week.
No feature this time.
Feature
And Diary of a Sacred Slut coming up at the end of the month, our second show of the month. Super excited about that.
yes, yes,
But this time it's the features are you all. The
yeah,
features are all of you who come in and bring your work. So
absolutely, absolutely. And as always, we appreciate the support. So we will
absolutely.
post this. I'll post this today.
Don't
So
forget about our YouTube channel, Poerotica Presents. We'll be talking about that some more in the upcoming shows.
yeah,
But we are
I think
looking
if you're
forward to
looking for it, you can search Poerotica_presents
Okay.
or or at Poerotica Presents. So,
Okay. Okay.
but it's Poerotica_presents. It's broken up.
Awesome.
Yes, 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 yes. All right. Anything else?
Nope. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Of course, of course. Glad we could chop it up as always.
As always.
I will pop this up for those that are out there. The July 4th, getting ready for the fireworks, celebrating the colonization of the United States of America.
I knew that was coming.
I mean, what? It is what it is. Yo, Mustafa, I restacked his post
Man.
today. It was like, we hear, with every firework you hear two sounds or whatever, right? So
Oh,
you hear the sound of freedom, but also this
yeah.
sound of oppression. I don't want to misquote him, but it was yo.
I've not heard. I don't know if Mustafa spits, but
I don't know if he does, but he
if I
right.
could get that man on this show, I would lose my ever loving mind, yo.
Yeah, every time come across this, but like today he been at it. He been at
He-
it. Because I've seen like two or three things. Then he did this. There was this photo he posted, which was dope. I was
if
like,
y'all not following Mustafa, I
yeah,
don't know what you're doing with your life.
Mustafa
On
Ali.
Substack. I really don't. Mustafa Santiago Ali, if
Santiago,
you are wondering.
yes,
Just
yeah,
one of the dopest writers I've ever read.
yeah,
Real talk, like crazy,
yeah.
crazy talented.
It down. He puts it down. So glad he started. He started subscribing to me today. So I
I
think
need to go check because if he ain't subscribing to me, we're gonna have a
he.
conversation. I think he follows me though, but either way, I would tell you he knows I'm forever on his
Oh
posts,
yeah, yeah. Because I
and I'm
always.
saying stuff like I know him. I'd be like Mustafa, love him. So if you're out there listening, Mustafa, I'm coming. I'm gonna ask. All you could tell me is no, right? I want
Yeah,
him on spitting ink, some kind of bad.
yeah. I wonder if he spits.
I want him on here. So I don't care if all he do is read it like this.
Hey,
I don't care. I don't
yeah.
care.
It's like he dropped on this page right now. There's one that says "Simple Truths," right? And it's like the next chapter of America should begin with two simple truths: Black lives are sacred, Indigenous lives are sacred. Everything else grows from there.
Oof.
Right, and then he's got this picture of like a black woman facing one way and a indigenous person facing the other, right? And it's like black people deserve freedom, indigenous people deserve sovereignty,
Oh yeah, I saw
black
that.
people deserve reparations, indigenous people deserve restoration, black people deserve safety, indigenous people deserve protection, black people deserve joy, indigenous people deserve self-determination, black people deserve to thrive, indigenous people deserve to live. Like, right. And it's like 250 years of resistance. We were never the problem. We've always been the solution. Like, yo,
See, see
yeah,
what I mean?
that's just a note. And it's like, yo,
So
like what? Like,
yeah, we're gonna say this one more time. If you're not following Mustafa Santiago Ali, get yourself together and go do that.
get
You
yourself
will not be disappointed.
sure, for sure.
That's definitely a spotlight
Yeah.
that we're throwing out there.
Yep, yep. All right. And that's a good note to end on. So
Absolutely.
I will see you, young lady, on Wednesday night,
Wednesday night, I will be here.
7:45, when we kick it off with the Toy Erotica playlist.
Spit and Ink, 8 p.m. this Wednesday. Bring your poetry, bring yourselves. Let's have some fun.
Let's do it.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye bye.